All right, so this is part one of the highly anticipated JBtoosick analysis for the high stakes UCW matchups. And who better to analyze than myself? We got the man, the myth, the legend, Coach J himself versus a guy I've never seen before in my life. Now, I know this is Colton's dad, and Colton, is a very good player. I don't know nothing about Colton's dad. I think this is his first time making his UCW debut. And Coach J, he's just a guy that has tenacity. He's a guy that has vigor, strength, and he's going to bring that highly competitive spirit. And honestly, I think this is a rough matchup for Colton's dad. I mean, this is UCW debut. He might be nervous at first, might need time to prepare. And I really think Coach J is going to catch him off guard. Coach J is not a guy, that lets people, warm up, He's not a guy that builds up to his best game. He's going to come out the gate with his best game. And I think that's really tough for Colin's dad. I got Coach J winning this 7-1. Next matchup, we got K Money, the shooting guard, versus Christopher Harmaz, the point guard. Matchup number 72. No, but for real though, they've played each other about, I think, double-digit times now. It's the most storied matchup in UCW history. The most has the most lore, the most history. These are two competitors that have battled on the court numerous times against each other, so many times, and it's really a toss-up. It's really a toss-up, bro. Because Harmaz has won some, K Money has won some. I think to analyze this particular matchup, you need to look at the background factors. And when you look at the background factors, K Money has been doing things off the court that are historical. I mean, K Money is going to clubs. He's going to certain events that not a lot of people go to. And I think, what he's doing out there in a club, what he's doing out there at these certain events have really elevated his confidence. And, Chris Harmaz is a guy that's, afraid to talk to his coworkers at work because, he's scared that it violates work policy, bro. You can't be scared, bro. There's no work policy on the court, bro. So for that reason, I think K Money catches him off guard. I think K Money comes out the gate, hitting 3 for 5 of his shots. He's going to get a strong lead out the gate. And honestly, just because if you look at off the court factors, I think K Money wins this 7-2. No disrespect to Chris Harmaz. Chris Harmaz is just as good as K Money. Clearly, these guys, it's a very even matchup. But I think K Money just has a historical showing. Josh Levine versus Levine Jr. or Mitch. I heard his name's Mitch. I only say Levine Jr. because they got similar haircuts. But yeah, bro, honestly, I haven't seen this guy a day in my life. Although, I did my research. I did my my highly intense, fact-finding information. And I heard that Mitch got some type of record, I heard this guy beat K Money and beat Colton before, and that's definitely nothing to look over. So, I think it's going to be closer than I initially thought based on the research and based on what the stats are saying, because, he did beat two highly, highly competitive opponents. But I'm going to give credit to my boy Levine, bro. Levine got that floater. Levine got that shot. And then one-on-one, he does cheesy shit. Like he'll spam pump fakes and shit. So, yeah, I got Levine winning this shit. I got Levine winning, I'm going to say 7-5. We got E-Supreme Power Forward versus Colton Halliday. And I got to give credit to Colton, I played ball with him this Christmas. Colton's really deep in his bag. He's got the floater now. He looks more explosive, more athletic. Got to give him credit, bro. But unfortunately, he is facing the E-Supreme Demon Power Forward. Now, this is a guy that, has won multiple UCW games. I think his record is 25-2 or something ridiculous like that. I mean, statistically, it's not probable. E-Supreme has a mid-range now, and he's been pretty unguardable since then. So I got E-Supreme. If it's up to 7, I got E-Supreme winning 7-4. I'm going to give credit to Colton. I think he can get some points on the board.